I'm Kashish Rana. I'm a humanities student at Alcon National School. I'm an INSJT personality type, and I have done my homework, so I know who you are. I've done my research. But for other people, watching this video, can you please introduce yourself?
So, hi, good evening. I'm Prachi Pratap. I'm a lawyer practicing currently in the Supreme Court of India. I'm a first generation lawyer and I'm also a mother to a teenager. Other than law, I'm interested in spreading awareness about legal rights, not just for women, but for all. And that is one of the keen interests that I have other than practicing litigation.
It's a pleasure to get to know you and to talk to you. So, without any further ado, shall we begin with the questions?
Sure, absolutely.
The first question is most important learning in life.
So my personal experience in life has been that the most important thing that I have learned is that I have to constantly unlearn everything I have learned. As a lawyer, also we come across new judgments come that overrule what was earlier there. So that is a constant, not only in my area, in my career, but also in life. That you have to always, in order to grow, you have to outgrow the old patterns you have. You have to be willing to change all the time. That is what I also tell my child and also people in our office or those I know, that you can't pour in a full cup. You have to first empty it, let go of the old patterns in order to adapt and mold yourself into new things. In order to outgrow your old self, you have to be a new person. And for that, you have to let go of all the old patterns that have been there, or all the knowledge that you're holding on to or fixated to. You have to be willing to change, willing to learn from others in order to grow, in order to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Like growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So another question is, what is the change you wish to see in the Indian judiciary system?
See, as far as changes in judiciary is concerned, I feel like we currently are in a place, especially as we observe the Honorable Supreme Court of India and the honorable judges who are there. I personally feel that we are in a very beautiful place right now, in a place where the judiciary is in a balance of judicial activism as well as safeguarding the larger interest. There are cases where we see which are not exactly suo motu cognizance, but where there is a lot of suggestion given. Like it was suggested just a few days ago that the country needs new bail laws because they're seeing there's a lot of tendency. I know that people have this mindset that judiciary is causing pendency, or that there was a PIL file recently which said that judiciary is taking so much holiday. No, we have vacation bench working. It is the judiciary which allowed litigation to go swiftly in 2 years of pandemic. The lawyers and the judges were working. They created e-courts. So judiciary right now is very dynamic, and I feel the litigants and the lawyers have to adopt to it. It's not judiciary per se that needs a lot of changing, because they are bringing forth revolutionary judgments as well. What happens is pendency is due to adjournments taken by lawyers and due to litigants who want to delay a matter. Judiciary is never in favor of pendency. So personally, I feel judiciary is on the right track. We also have more women judges by choice, also more women in litigation, more women in corporate law. So judiciary per se does not need much change, but we need to be kinder towards them because they are doing a lot.
Like there's a lot of pressure on a single judge because the number of judges is less than what's required. So we need to be kind to them. And the last question is, what message do you want to convey to the next generation?
See, the most important lesson that I personally have learned, and which I'm still learning, I must say, from my seniors and those around me, not only in profession but otherwise, is time management. We always live with the idea that we have infinite time, but we don't. We have to manage each day, each hour, segment it, because I know lawyers, the seniors who are always wearing their normal quartz watch. I also have mine. I've just taken it out. Wear your watch. Always know that time is the biggest asset we have that we cannot earn. We can earn money, we can earn knowledge, but time we cannot earn. That is something we are constantly spending by the second. So time management is the most crucial part of our existence. The better we are able to handle it, the more we are going to grow. If we are not able to manage it, it is going to be a downward cycle for all of us. Whether it's time management, make time for workout. It is extremely important. As you get older, to my age and above, you will realize that it's extremely important to work out. It's extremely important to eat healthy. It's extremely important to have downtime. Or, as lawyers, we are reading all the time, but we also need time to read something other than law. So everything you have to divide, compartmentalize your life. And as amazing Warren Buffett had said, that everybody needs to multiply themselves. Be willing to delegate. As you grow in life, learn to delegate, to trust people, to find time to do them. Might not make sense to a 20-year-old, but ask a 30-year-old and they will agree that it's extremely important to delegate ourselves.
Yeah, I completely agree with whatever you said. And talking about time management, do you have any tip to give about it?
I recently I was actually sharing it with some people. Was I noticed that I was spending 2 hours in commute every day. So that is the time where I read. That is the time where I also do a lot of my computer work, whether it's doing the extra work that I do. Maybe it might be a lecture that I have decided to give to a college, or any talk or any article, the things that do not require me to go through my files. That is the work that I do while I'm commuting. Another example that I will give that I have noticed from my seniors is they like to, while they're waiting for their case to come, they would be either sitting in the library or the consultation room and going through their files, preparing for the next case, or doing a conference, meeting clients. They do all of that because they are figuring out a way of not wasting that extra time of 1 hour, but just, putting in work in there. So if you are commuting and you find it is difficult for you to gain more knowledge, listen to a podcast, an ebook. So there are many ways in which we can just, self-growth can happen, provided we are able to manage our time.
Yeah, thank you a lot for this interview. Thank you for your insightful answers. They will add a lot of value to the book and spread a lot of legal awareness. Thank you. So, shall I end this meeting?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kashish.